Good morning. That was good production value again, wasn't it? How are you today? It is the September the 10th and it's Thinking Thursday. So that means that we're going to get our brains on today and we're going to think our way through everything today because we are thinking machines. You know, like one of those brains in a jar like they had in cartoons? That's us. That's not a particularly ambitious thing, is it? Okay, well, think of a better one than that in a minute. So my name is Karen and I'm here with Get Moving. Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to move better, get some exercise, get stronger, have a better quality of life and just generally be amazing. So every weekday, don't forget, we're here 11 o'clock in the morning. If you miss it 11 o'clock in the morning, don't worry, there's a catch-up service. You can go to the website, which is located up in the description up there somewhere, www.reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. Go there, you can find out all about us. You can find out where we train, when we train, what we do, who we are, and most importantly of all, you'll got all the old archive videos, workouts that we've got. And if you really want to, you can park outside my garage with your engine revving. I mean, if you really want to do that, he does, I think. Salford Car Hire. Thank you very much. Anyway, so enough of that rumbling away then. So don't forget, we're going to have our new exercise, or the exercise we're going to be doing this week involves the ball. So make sure you've got your ball handy, okay? So that's enough waffling for the moment, I think. So don't forget, it is Thinking Thursday. So we're going to use our brains. We're not just going to go through the motions. We're not just going to mindlessly do moves. We're going to think about what we're doing. Think about where our feet, where our hands, where our arms are. Think about why we're doing it. Think about how we're doing it. And most importantly of all, we're going to think of one or maybe two different points about how we can make the moves a bit better. Not just do it randomly, but a bit better. So for every exercise we're going to do today, we're going to do it twice. First time as an assessment to see how things are, and the second time we're going to figure out that thing that we're going to do a little bit better. So have your ball handy. We're going to need that in a few minutes time, but not just yet, but keep it handy somewhere. So what have we got first of all then? So these exercises are suitable for people who are standing, are seated and everything in between. If you are seated, the first exercise you're going to do is the marching on the spot from here. So you're going to sit tall. I say this all the time and I mean it. I don't want you slouching. I want you sat upright. Really work. That could be the thing you're thinking about, in fact. Think about sitting nice and tall and marching on the spot, getting your knees up like so. We're going to do 25 seconds of it, okay? If you're standing, you're going to be standing tall again. You're not going to be collapsing, hunching and slouching like that. You're going to be standing tall and marching on the spot like this. Again, 25 seconds of it. We'll think about how we can improve it and then we'll do it another 25 seconds, but with a conscious effort to make it a bit better. So round one then. Okay, marching on the spot, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching on the spot. So if we're standing, again, I've said this all week now, notice how I'm swaying side to side. That's going to help keep my balance. I'm not trying to stay still. I am moving my body weight around. I'm getting my knees up. Easy version is a small move down there. Harder version is knees up higher, up there somewhere. But you're going to keep your balance. You're going to move side to side and get your knees up. So that is the end of round one. That was our assessment. That's where you had a chance to think about how the move went and what your personal strengths and weaknesses were. Now, we're going to do the same thing again, but I want you to decide what you are going to do a little bit better. Okay? Everyone's unique. It's all going to be different for everybody, but I want you to know what you're going to do. Exactly the same thing again. Marching on the spot, 25 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So you might be thinking about better balance, improving the balance when you march side to side. That might be one thing. You might think about how you can get that knee a little bit higher than before. You can maybe be thinking about that. If you're sat down, maybe you're thinking about sitting nice and tall, keeping your chest up and not slouching and collapsing forwards. It could be any of those things, but hopefully it was a little bit better just then. So round two, shoulder rolls. So whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing. Rolling the shoulders back or rolling the arms back. Again, 2 rounds. This first one is an assessment. See how you are, see what's working, see what isn't working. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shoulder rolls Or if you can, a bigger move, arm rolls. Now again, especially if you're seated, this won't work. If you're slouching, you won't be able to get your arms up very high. If you're sat tall though, suddenly your arms will go a lot higher up. So just see what you're like at the moment. See what your personal strengths and weaknesses are. See where you can improve. So that is the first round done. So thinking time, thinking Thursday, thinking time. What are you going to do better the second time? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Maybe sitting taller, chest further out, maybe that. Maybe you're thinking about palms up on the way down there. Not palms down, palms up. You might be thinking about that maybe. You might be thinking about pinning your shoulders back, not in front, but back there. You might be thinking about that. Very good. Time, simple as that. So it's not a complicated thing. Think of 1, maybe 2 things that you can improve. Keep it simple, but make sure it is a little bit better. So the new exercise, time for your ball. So this is a seated exercise for everybody. Even if you can stand, sit yourself down. Get your ball, sit yourself down. Quick reprisal, if you want a more detailed explanation of this, go look at last Tuesday's workout, Technique Tuesday, and that's where we go in depth about how to do this exercise. So, a reminder, ball on one knee, hand on top of it, and you're going to squeeze, hold it for 3, 2, 1, relax, okay? We're going to do 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and then the same thing again, okay? So this is our first round. Are you ready? Ball on one knee, pushing down with the hand in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squeeze the ball, lift the knee up for 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, same again, exactly the same again, same side, same everything. Off we go, squeezing for 3, 2, 1, relax. And then one more time, exactly the same. Are you ready? Off we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now exactly the same thing on the other side. So the ball's on the other knee. Now you may be better on one side than the other. In fact, some of you probably will be. Doesn't matter. Give it a go. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Knee up. Squeeze the ball down for 3, 2. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 1. Relax. We're going to do 2 more of them. So knee up, hand down. Off you go for 3, 2, 1. And then relax. And then one more time, exactly the same thing. Knee up, hand down. Off we go. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, so that's round 1 done. Hopefully you've got a baseline now. You know which side is better than the other, what your strengths and weaknesses are. Now we're going to make it a bit better. We're going to do 3 again on each side. What 1, maybe 2 things are you going to do better this time? It might be knee higher, it might be hand down, it might be making sure you breathe. It could be anything. But give it a go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 3, 2, 1. And relax. So a common thing is to not breathe and hold your breath. So maybe that's the thing you want to do. Same again. Off we go. Squeeze it for 3, 2, 1. And relax. And we're going to do 1 more on this side. So think hard what we're doing, how can we make it better. Off we go. Whoops, fell off there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now exactly the same thing, last go on the other side. So again, if you have got one side which is better or worse than the other, this one's going to be different. What 1, maybe 2 things are you going to do better on this side? Are you ready? Knee up, hand down, off we go. And 3, breathing, 2, 1, relax. We got 1 down, 2 to go. Ready? Knee up, hand down, off we go. Squeezing for 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we've got 1 last one to go. This is your last chance to make that 1, maybe 2 things a little bit better. Last go. 3, 2, 1, and done. That's it. All done and dusted. You can lose the ball, put it out of the way somewhere safe. Very well done. Straight into our next one. So this one is especially for Sarah. She likes her twists. That's why they call her Twisty Sarah. Twisty Sarah. Twisty Sarah? I think they call her Twisty Sarah. Or Sarah the Twisted. I'm not sure. She's got a nickname, something like that. In the comments below, ask her to tell you her nickname. It's something to do with Twisted Sarah. I'm not sure exactly. But twisting side to side, 25 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. A big twist one way, a big twist the other way, and repeat. So a big move is a good move. If you can't do the full move, don't worry, just do a smaller one, but gradually build up the size over time. Nice exaggerated moves, feeling your back twisting, feeling the stomach muscles working. There we go. So that's round 1. How are you going to make that move, that twist, a bit bigger, a bit better? It could be thinking about shoulders, it could be thinking about your nipples, who knows? But make sure it's better. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Twisting round, hold it for a sec maybe. Twist and hold. Twist and hold. We're thinking one shoulder forwards, other shoulder forwards. Nipples pointing to a different wall. Nipples pointing to a different wall. There's various ways that we can all make this better. Which one are you working on? We're thinking about it. There we go. And not just relying on it on hope that it's going to get better. We're going to make it better. Double tap. If you are seated, the knee comes up twice, and on the other side twice. If you're standing, balance time. Again, shift that balance around. One knee comes up twice. It comes up to the hand twice, not the hand coming down twice. It's not that. It's the knee coming up twice. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, this is a good balance exercise. We're having to stand a little bit longer on that one leg. Of course, easier version, like I say, is down lower, making a smaller move. That's a bit easier. But if we can, we make it a bit bigger. We make it as big as we can, because we're balancing really well and working the legs really well. So that's round 1 done. So assess yourself. What are you going to do a little bit better? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So it could be the height. If you're seated, it could be making sure that you don't lean back to get the knee up. You stay sat upright, sat nice and tall. That's particularly, especially if you are seated. If you're standing, it's making sure this hand doesn't go down, but the knee does come up. Making sure we know the difference and do the difference. That's it, simple as. Side bends, especially for Anna. Again, ask her in the comments. I think her nickname is Bendy Anna. I think that's from school or something. I'm not entirely sure why. I haven't been afraid to ask. Somebody with more guts than me, ask Anna. Why is she called Bendy Anna? One arm goes down if we can, other arm goes over. And then the same on the other side. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Reaching. As big a move as we can do. Is that if need be, just one hand goes down and one hand goes down. But if we can, one down, other up. One down, other up. We should hopefully feel a good stretch along the side there if we do the overarm version. So we're not only stretching the back, but the sides as well. So that's our time. How can you make that better? A common thing here is to avoid bending forwards. We're going sideways. Maybe that's what you're going to think about. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Sideways bend. Sideways, so not in front. That's not it. That is sideways. And just reaching away. Making a bigger move as we can do. Getting some mobility, getting some movement in the spine. Making sure it's not stiff and seized up or anything. There we go. Simple as that. Squats. So, sit stands and squats. So, Mia, this is for you, okay? easy version, if we're seated, a nice seat there, we stand up, sit down and repeat. If though we're standing, and yes, I'm looking at you, Mia, starting off, if we want, hold or stand next to a wall for balance if we want, that's fine. We don't use it, but we stand next to it just in case. Easy version is a small move, progressively, slowly going, making it into a bigger move. Okay, 25 seconds. Do what you can do. Stand next to a wall for balance, for confidence, and away we go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So yes, a small move to start off with. The bum sits back and down a little bit, and we gain confidence, we gain successful experience. Slowly but surely, we just start to send the bum down half an inch at a time. You don't have to do a big jump like me, you can just do a tiny bit lower at a time, half an inch at a time. And again, we just gain experience. So that's our time there. The second time, excuse me, you figure out where you were going a little bit off, where you weren't too happy about the move. Work on that particular bit. Maybe balance, maybe confidence, maybe depth, don't know. But you figure it out, you think about which one you're going to do, make it a little bit better. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squatting, standing. So knees are pushing out. Don't let the knees buckle in and collapse in. Don't let your chest collapse forwards and your bum stay high. We're after bum going low and chest staying high. Nice big squatting move. Boom. Time. Job done. So we got 3 left now. Tightrope walking and ankles. So moving your ankles. So if you are seated, moving your ankles, bending and stretching, get as much out of your ankles as you can. The heel, then the toe is going to touch the floor. Heel, toe, and the same on the other side. If you are standing, balance time, tightrope walking. You know what this is like now. Feet apart is easier, feet narrow is harder. A tightrope is painted on the floor. With me, everybody, off you go, walking forwards. Heel, toe, walking along that tightrope on the floor, that imaginary tightrope painted on the floor. Let your arms wobble and keep your balance. And going backwards, same thing. Toes, heels. Let your arms, let your body move around. I was saying yesterday, Wobble Wednesday, how much balance is nothing to do with staying still. Balance is not staying still. Balance all about moving. So that's our first go. How can you make the second one a bit better? Do you change the speed? Do you change the width of your feet? Do you use your arms more or less or something? What are you going to do better? 3, 2, 1, away we go. Round 2. So yep, if you want to improve your balance, look back at all the previous Wobble Wednesday workouts we've done, and I bang on a lot about how much movement is the key for balance. And going backwards, last go. Toes, heels. I'm going to bore you to death with this, I swear, but I'm right. I'm sorry, I'm right. Balance is nothing to do with staying still. Balance is 100% to do with moving, wobbling. We've got to wobble. That's why we call it Wobble Wednesday. Job done. Okay then, out of breath time now. The last couple. Fast feet. 10 seconds only, because I will never survive doing more than that. 10 seconds of fast feet. I've been banging on all morning about making moves bigger. Now we do the exact opposite. We make the moves smaller, but faster. If you're seated, just running on the spot, like so. Small, but fast moves. If you're standing, running on the spot like so. Okay, your breathing and your heart rate should hopefully go up with this. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice quick feet, up and down, breathing away nicely. Boom, there we go. Simple as that. That's round 1 done. how can you make round 2 a little bit better? Is it smaller moves? Is it faster moves? Is it thinking about the knees? Is it thinking about the hips? I don't know. But what are you going to do to make it a bit better? Last bit. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Running, running, running. Nice and quick. Chattering little feet there. Oh, there we go. So hopefully your breathing is up. I'm going to shift the timer back to 25 seconds. So the last bit now, punching, shadow boxing. So if you're seated, arms up, punching away. If you're standing, arms up, punching away, but also moving your feet. 3 rounds, it's the last bit. Get stuck in. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So heavy breathing, huffing and puffing, nice good hands. Pick your target. It could be head height, it could be body height, it could be around the edges, around the sides, it could be underneath the chin, under there. I don't mind. You connect them into nice little combinations of your own making up. There's a phrase there somewhere, I'm not sure where. That is round 1 though. Round 2, how can you get yourself even more out of breath? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Punching, body twist, twist, twist. Footwork if you can, shuffling forwards, shuffling back, shuffling to the side, shuffling to the other side. You move your feet around and your huffing and puffing should be raising up. Time, time, time. So you've got 1 chance left. That was round 2, you've got 1 round left. How can you get even more out of breath? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punch, 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 twist, 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 and move your feet. Quick hands, twist the body, twist, twist, twist the body. Don't stay still and flap your arms. The body must move and twist with it. Nearly there. And time, time, time. That, as always, is a lot. Well done. So, fingers crossed. You've got your breathing up and running there. You've got your whole body moving there. But most importantly of all, fingers crossed, you've thought about it. You've planned what you're going to do. You've thought about how you did it. What went well, what didn't go well, how to make it better next time. A common misconception when it comes to exercise and stuff like that is to do things perfectly. And if we don't do things perfectly, then we're no good. So that's why some people think wobbling when it comes to balance is no good and we should be able to stand stock still. No, that's wrong. The fitness bit right at the very end, the punching there. Some people think, oh, I'm out of breath, I'm huffing and puffing, I'm doing something wrong. No, no, no. I'm out of breath, I'm huffing and puffing. Exercise is not about doing things perfectly. Exercise is all about doing difficult things and challenging ourselves. And yes, half the time doing it wrong. Because we are pushing, we are challenging ourselves, we're getting it wrong half the time. And that is exactly the way it should be. If we get it right 100% of the time, we're not exercising, we're just performing. We got to think, how can we make things a bit better? How can we push ourselves to the next level? How can we challenge, how can we make our body work a little bit harder? And that's what we do on Thinking Thursday. That's what it's all about. We're not going to be perfect. It's all about just trying, giving it a go, and yes, getting it wrong half the time. That's all right. Anyway, that's my lecture over and done with. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're feeling all right. And don't forget, tomorrow is, of course, Fitness Friday, where we're going to get you nicely out of breath for the entire session. Lots of shadow boxing. If you like shadow boxing, I heard that Esther likes shadow boxing. Awesome. Come on in. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your carers, whatever. Drag them along, get them involved as well, because let's face it, it's always better when there's a big gang of you. And as we can get more and more gangs of up to 6 people, let's get a gang of 6, okay? So don't forget, as always, there's a share button down there. Show people what they're missing. Share the video out like everybody else is. Thank you very much for everyone who does. Thank you so much. Up there we've got the web address. If you want to know any information about Get Moving, go have a look at the website up there. If you want to train with me on a one-to-one basis, have a look at the website up there. All the information you need up there. And of course, tell your friends about the website as well. Share that around the place. It's really good. We'll be back again tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Fitness Friday. That's enough rambling from me. Thank you very much, boys and girls. I love you all. Well, apart from you. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. I don't love you, all right? But everyone else, yeah, you're mine. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.